record. You put it on standby. Now it's on recording.
I can't keep up with myself.
You put it on standby. Now it's on recording.
I can't keep up with myself. At least I keep him laughing. Goofy me. Okay. We were asked, or I was, to give an update on my COPD, which is probably long overdue that I should. I am getting better. My voice is just got to have a little bit of practice, I guess. Anyway, I think I am very much improved, at least for my lifestyle and my actual, what is the word I'm looking for? I'm just much better for living. I'm better at, I'm able to do more, let's put it that way. When they first diagnosed me, they thought I had lung cancer. And they finally, after 3 biopsies, or 2, and what was supposed to be the 3rd, which they didn't do because it was getting smaller. If it's getting smaller, it's not cancer. But I was diagnosed with COPD. I had known I had it. My general practitioner had told me that yes, I had the symptoms. So anyway, we got through that. They put me on some medication. I went through the lung therapy, pulmonary therapy. And I had been walking on, I had a treadmill, and I had been walking at, what was it, 2 miles a day, according to that thing?
Something like that. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
2 miles at a time on there. And I'd walk downtown, stuff like that. This was before things got bad. But I had gained weight over a period of several years. And I just could not get it off. I cut my amount that I was eating by making sure my plate was just once. I didn't go, no matter how good it was, I would try not to go back for seconds. I did all the work, but I couldn't lose any weight. Had this same problem when I was on the treadmill, and I told my GP, I said, I cannot lose this weight no matter what I do. And he said, well, keep up the exercise anyway. And at that time, I could exercise. 2012, things got really bad. I got some really bad pneumonia and developed an ileus, and I guess they almost lost me, but I got through it. I did lose a few pounds with that, but taking a laxative every day, yeah. And the pneumonia cleared up. One thing that is not going to be very friendly to weight, and that is steroids, but they do help. And I'm not going to, something that's going to open me up a little bit more so I can breathe better, I'm going to take it. Now, I have not used a nebulizer for several years. I use the Handyhaler, which is a steroid, and I take a maintenance dose pill every day. And that's about it as far as how it was. And there is an older version of this, of a update that shows the progression, and I'll find that, and then I'll have Maddie put it up there in the corner. So other than that, well, my ability to walk distances is less.
But your lung doctor said if you could lose some weight, it would probably change that. But it's hard to lose weight.
Yeah. There are so many things out there saying, lose weight this way, it's not your fault if you're heavy. It's not what you're eating. It's not what you're drinking. It's not this, it's not that. Well, that's a whole new thing. I just can't, that's just really kind of hard to believe. I think we almost have just about done away with salt in our diet. And we've almost done away with salt in our diet. We don't salt our vegetables anymore. I mean, yeah, we want a certain amount of salt. But, yeah, if I could still manage walking outside for very long distance, or even for a block would help. But I get up and I walk around the house. If I go through too many rooms at once, I'm having to stop, catch my breath. So the emphysema part, that continues. What has helped, I still have the capacity to get the bronchitis that goes into pneumonia. I'm on a medication now. It was fairly new. A few years back when I can't remember when that was. Anyway, they've just now finally come out with a generic. It's called Dolaresp, and what it does is it keeps my lungs and my bronchioles from producing as much mucus. The chronic bronchitis is controlled. It's not that I couldn't get it again. It's controlled because the Dolaresp has reduced the amount of phlegm that I produce in my lungs and bronchioles. Other places too, I'm sure, except my head. So, yeah, my activity is less, and I think I do sleep a little more. I'm not sure. Bathing is a challenge, but I do it. I'm able to do it. What changes have you seen?
It's obvious that you don't go out when it's cold, because that affects your breathing.
Yeah.
Even though she's taking a generic of Dolaresp, which was expensive, now the generic is $100 a month for 30 tablets. But that's probably cheap compared to some. My brother, he has, it's kind of like a Parkinson's disease. Is that what it is?
That's what it is, Parkinson's.
Medication for that is very expensive.
Yeah.
It's unreal. But anyway, this is about her. But there are medications out there that are very expensive, which is sad. I don't know what to tell you. She's always been kind of a runner before she's got this stuff, and then she tries to do this when she's in this condition, and then that's why she's having to sit and get her breath, because she's trying to run too much or go too much.
Yeah, I'll admit that. I always wanted to do things fast. Get it over with, get it done, and then do the next thing.
When you're on oxygen like that, I've noticed with her, if she's breathing too much with her mouth, then her sats go down.
Yes.
Because you need to breathe through your nose. I have trouble doing that when I'm sleeping, breathing through my nose, because my nose is always plugging up. But anyway, for some reason
He won't share my CPAP.
I don't think I can take that.
I don't think we could share it anyway. We would have to get a whole other thing, but you could use this other one.
Whatever.
No, that's a concentrator, an oxygen concentrator. Never mind.
Yeah. I don't want to use it. But anyway, I lost my train of thought.
Well, you said I mouth breathe
Yeah.
when I'm busy doing things.
On her old machine, if she was doing that, it would beep. And I'd say, you got to breathe through your nose, because it was a type where you had to breathe through your nose in order for it to work.
Oh, you're talking about this portables now. Yeah.
Yeah, the portable one. When we was in a car, driving around and stuff.
Yeah.
Before you got your new one, which is continuous air.
Which works better.
Yeah.
Except it don't beep at me.
Get what?
It doesn't beep at me.
No.
But if I get too air hungry, I will definitely breathe through my nose. Usually the air hunger comes when I'm doing too much all at once. And the thing about air hunger, you're not supposed to panic. You're supposed to do the pursed lip breathing. By the way, talking a lot can also
No comment.
that can also cause a drop in your. But anyway,
Make your voice crackly too.
my voice has been crackly because of this crazy cold. My grandmother's voice did this, but this has been too quick. I really don't think it would go that fast. I think it's because of, I don't know if I strained my vocal cords or what. But breathing through my nose, out through my mouth does help. And it's a good coping skill. Air hunger, your body wants to panic. Because well, everybody, the battery went dead in the middle of what we were saying. So we want to say good night and thank you for listening. Love you. There's your smile and wave. Take care of yourself. And if you are dealing with COPD or any other chronic condition, please, there are a lot of places on the internet that has information. Make sure they are a legitimate foundation or a study maybe from a college or whatever. Caring for yourself, taking care of yourself means breathing. When your body wants to panic, don't allow it. I mean, you're gonna want to. If you do a little bit, there's no reason to beat up on yourself. Just when you think of it, sit down and start breathing. And if you need to use an emergency inhaler, do it. So, but the main thing is to get oxygen back into your body. Your brain doesn't work sufficiently if it doesn't have that. So, anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire.